Alright. Made the switch. I mean, look. We pulled off those stealthy thefts to conquer the Thieves Guild. We pulled off those stealthy assassinations for the Dark Brotherhood. What's sneaking into a fort to break out soldiers? I think Dirkethus and I have this. Now, where is this grate he was talking about? This, right there, huh? Here we go. Into the prison. Free the prisoners. Alright, Dirkethus. Let's do this. I'm working on it. I can hear them going, "Get me out of here." I'm working on it. Don't draw attention. I just have to figure out if I gotta go up or over here. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Oops, wrong door. Oh no. Back in, back in, back in. Woo! Hold on, hold on. Alright, the prison key. So now I know this door goes to the outside, while that door down there goes to where the prisoners are. Good to know!
The guard has the key. Hey. Hey.
Do you mean the guard I already killed?
Thanks. Let's teach these bastards a lesson. All right.
Yeah, grab your gear, gentlemen. Suit up. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, Hadvar. Wait, I thought you were gonna wait. Is it because I went outside and then came in, all of a sudden that kind of changed things? Let's find out.
For the glory of the Empire.
I get out here and he's like,
For Skyrim.
here we go.
No. Do your work. It's... Yeah. No more. Bastard.
Poison, poison, poison.
over your head!
Not before I get it first. Ho 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 ho! Report back to Hadvar. Woohoo!
I'm sick of waiting. When are we going to see some action? It's not that bad.
Oh. You didn't think this was action? Come on, man.
Great work. Get back and report our success. I'll stay here and clean up the mess. Glad you were here. Couldn't have done it without you.
Huh. I guess that updated because we're at that point where it's like, you can't do the peace thing now.
Stay sharp.
How'd you end up here?
I know it's what everyone
Oh,
says.
see, now it's showing
Go to new
that now that I've
places
reached
and
this
see
point,
what-
it's like,
Can't
nope, you
wait to
can't do it
kill another
anymore.
of Alfric's boys. Have a bargain on seeing more of them.
Okay. I guess taking that fort means we have taken Winterhold.
Right.
So we'll report back to Tullius. And then this should mean that all that's left is Windhelm. And I would imagine everybody's going to be there to launch one final assault on Windhelm to take down Ulfric. And take over Windhelm and win
Got to keep
the
my
Civil
eyes
War for the
open.
Empire.
Damn dragons could swoop down at any time. If you must venture southwest, stay
Try-
clear of Volskag. It's a
Oh my goodness.
cursed place. A tomb where the dead still live.
Why won't it let me in? Oh my goodness. Gosh, I hate this. I hate it when it makes me, when it fast travels me. It gets me there at night,
Don't
and then because
suppose
people are
you'd
going
enchant
in,
my
now all of a sudden I
sword.
can't open the
Dull
door.
old blade can barely cut butter. Disrespect the law, and you disrespect.
Are you serious? Well, guess what, guys? I have to reload the fast travel there. Oh my goodness. If this doesn't work, I'll have to go back to the previous save, which I guess was what? After we did the battle? Ugh. Finally. It bugged the door because there were other soldiers trying to go through the door to go to bed at the same time I was trying to go through the door. Ugh.
Now that we have Winterhold, I can garrison some troops there until I'm ready to march on Windhelm. I have come to rely heavily upon you. It is only fitting that you join the upper echelon. I am hereby elevating you to the rank of legate. On behalf of the Empire
Nice.
and myself, please accept this gift along with your new rank. Congratulations.
Thank you, General. Banded iron. Oh, boo. Come on. Why are you giving
You have
me
little
iron
time
armor?
to glory in your accomplishments. We are gathering our final assault on Windhelm. Report to our camp in Eastmarch.
Well,
Hjalmarch is an
that's
important buff. Taking control of the rift was a great victory. Ulfric must be rather nervous with us so close to his doorstep. As you were.
So I'm the same rank as Rika
Hey.
now.
I know who you are. Hail Sithis. Need something?
Again, the guards know everything. They know all about my accomplishments. They know all about who I am, what I've done. And yet, some of those things, it's like, why wouldn't you try to arrest me? But apparently some of them are, like, for some of those things. He said, you know, he did just say, Hail Sithis. What does that mean? He's a fan of the Dark Brotherhood? Is that, what does that mean? Alright, let me drop some of this stuff off before we head out. Like, seriously, banded iron armor? Come on, man. Stash that away for now. Put that away. Stash that away. Put my dragon scale armor back on. Alright, Dirkethus. Let's go. Let's head out. The final assault on Windhelm. Which should then give me the opportunity to actually become the Thane there and actually get the house that you can get there. You could never get that until you became the Thane there, but you couldn't become the Thane there unless you joined the Stormcloaks. Unless, of course, you help the Empire take Windhelm. So I wonder what they're going to want me to do here for this last assault. I should also head up to Winterhold and meet whoever the new Jarl is, see if he needs to name me the new Thane up there.
Something to report? Mm-hmm. The General and I have our disagreements, but he's the best hope for both the Empire and Skyrim.
I'm still sore
Many of
where
my...
I took that
Your
arrow.
objective is the enemy-held
Hate
fort.
archers.
Meet the soldiers preparing for the attack, then join them in wiping out the rebels. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort. Well, soldier, are you up to the task? I knew I could count on you, soldier.
Fort Amal. Well, before we do that, we're going to go to Winterhold and check in with whoever the new Imperial Thane is, or the new Jarl. I always mix up the Thane and the Jarl. Who the new Imperial Jarl is, and see if he needs to now rename me the Thane of Winterhold. Always brings me in the middle of the
I
night.
heard you were at the wedding of the Emperor's cousin in Solitude. Gosh, that must have been horrible.
Oh, this guy's the
Divine
new guy?
smile on you,
okay.
friend.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. With the Empire's help, Winterhold will be back on its feet in no time. There is room in my co-
No, I don't think so.
You
Yeah,
took
yeah,
my...
yeah.
Good luck to you. Then I grant,
Doesn't really
I'll
matter.
also notify the guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're
There we
part of
go.
the common realm.
Blade of Winterhold is again.
Hands to your...
The guy was like stuck
You're
there
that one
behind
from
that
the
chair.
college. Heard about you.
I'll deal with selling or getting rid of this blade later.
House Carl.
Let's go here, and then we'll head towards the fort to meet up with the men. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, I gotta say, from this view up here, this is, oh man, especially with the water, this is not a bad reminder of how good looking this game looks. I mean, from a distance way over there, it's like, ugh, now it might start to show its age, but I think this game has held up well over the years. I'm sure there are some master PC fanatics with like towers that have like the top line CPUs and graphics cards and whatever that can make it look 1,000 times better, but I still think it looks great despite that. Men down there, men up here. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're going. Here we go. They are charging. And so we begin our charge. That fort shall be ours.
Die, rebel!
Lunax!
Water the ground with your blood!
It's nothing.
I'll have your head!
Victor!
Light armor to 98. I was like, where are they? Oh, there they are.
Yeah! Lunax!
Do your best.
My better! End it. This is what you want, huh?
Alright, Derkeithus is here now.
Yeah!
32%.
This is what you want, huh?
This is what you want, huh?
Lunax!
0%. Yeah! To quote that Imperial guy from Return of the Jedi, you rebel scum. There's a few more up there, apparently.
Lunax!
They are not even fighting back. They're just like, we've accepted our fate. The fort is ours. Excellent work, men. We shall report back to Rika, and we shall probably be able to start our final assault now that we have that fort.
Good job. I knew I gave the mission to the right person. We're taking the city! Meet the soldiers gathering for the attack! Move it! We're taking the city! Meet the soldiers gathering for the attack! Move it!
Windhelm Stables. And I guess this is it, guys. The final siege battle to end the Civil War. To take Windhelm. And probably end up killing Ulfric. Oh, they must have like catapults set up like up there, because I noticed it looked like catapult artillery fire being fired like from over here. At least that's what I thought I saw. Tullius and I think Ricka are up ahead.
Time to deliver the final blow to the Stormcloak Rebellion. You have all fought bravely and sacrificed much to bring us to this point. Ulfric thinks he can hide behind the walls of his castle. But we will fight our way in and drag him out through the rubble to face justice. Because this is the end for them. The Stormcloaks will fight like cornered rats. They will be fierce and crafty. But they are no match for Legionnaires. You are the best and the brightest warriors in Tamriel. Professional soldiers. Fearless and devastating. The Emperor will be paying close attention to what happens here today. Men who distinguish themselves will be well rewarded. Ready now! Everyone with me! For the Empire! For the Legion!
Been so long since I killed a Stormcloak, my sword arm's getting flabby.
Here we go.
On the Empire.
Emperor! Yeah! You're dead!
Oh. One-handed to one, increase to 100. Yes.
Do your worst.
Sorry, Ricka. I didn't mean to hit you there. Watch the fire. Watch the fire. Oh, time to recharge my sword. Yeah, sure. think you're dead. Like, you know what? Those guys can catch up. I'm getting close over here. I'm gonna open up a path for the rest of them.
Look out!
That's the best you can do?
Just die!
There we go. Giving them a moment to finish that off so that they could follow me in.
Secure the door.
Already done, sir.
Ulfric Stormcloak, you are guilty of insurrection, murder of Imperial citizens, the assassination of King Torrig, and high treason against the Empire. It's over.
Not while I'm still breathing, it's not.
Step aside, Galmar. We're here to accept Ulfric's surrender.
I'll never surrender Skyrim into the hand.
Hold on.
A corrupt and dying empire.
Skyrim doesn't belong to you, Ulfric.
No, but I belong to her.
Enough!
Oh,
You are
listen to
traitors and
that.
will die traitors' deaths. Stand down and face public execution, or advance and face summary execution by my hands. It matters little to me. Either way, I'll be sending your heads back to Cyrodiil.
Well, what are we waiting for?
I'll enjoy killing you!
You're
Woo! He just shouted.
Well, Ulfric, you can't escape from me this time. Any last requests before I send you to wherever you people go when you die?
Sovngarde.
Right. Well,
Let the Dragonborn be the one to do it. It'll make for a better song.
Huh.
song or not, I just want it done.
I'll honor his request, is what I would rather. The dialogue I wish I could choose here is, I'll honor his
Here.
request.
Use my sword to do it. I made sure to sharpen it for the occasion.
Daedric Sword of the Vampire. Oh my goodness. Ulfric.
Talos be with you.
What?
Hero of Skyrim. Capture Solitude or Windhelm. Steel War Axe of Cowardice.
That Leggett?
Nothing. Just saying goodbye.
Well, the men will be expecting some kind of
She said,
speech,
"Talos be
and
with
we'll
you."
need to hand the city
Huh.
over to that free winter fellow.
Your sword is nice, sir, but I have one that I think is better right now. With all due respect.
Runwolf. Yes, I've sent men to protect him and bring him here. Windhelm will need a government quickly if we are to prevent more violence.
The Legion will be staying here for quite some time. I don't expect there to be any further violence. Oh, and Leggett. It's been an honor to have you at my side. As a token of my appreciation, I want you to keep my sword. And now to deliver a speech.
You know, it's funny he says that while he's holding a sword. Obviously, that's his sword and not the one he gave me.
The rebellion is over. Ulfric Stormcloak is dead. His head will be sent to Cyrodiil, where it will adorn a spike on the walls of the Imperial City. Let this day be a final warning to all who would still call themselves Stormcloaks. We are turning the city over to Brunwolf Freewinter, an honorable and faithful man. Many of you will be staying in Windhelm to aid the Jarl in restoring order and stamping out any embers of rebellion that may still smolder here. In appreciation for your exemplary service, I am doubling your pay and compensation to the widows of your fallen comrades.
Wow, that is quite a gesture. They're gonna love that.
All of you. All hail the Emperor. All hail his legionnaires.
Double pay. Yeah, that's what they're cheering about. Yeah, double
Wasn't
pay.
so bad.
I hope we haven't just created a martyr.
There's bound to be resistance. There are many Stormcloak camps tucked away in the hills. They'll no doubt strike whenever and wherever they can. But without Ulfric to inflame their passions, they'll settle down and return to their homes eventually.
I pray you're right, Legate. In the meantime, we'll continue to root them out and put them to the sword. We couldn't have done this without you. The Empire glories in your accomplishments. Come, Rika. There's still much to be done.
The General expects so much with so little. Every Legionnaire's secret weapon lies in this: knowledge of himself. And, like any blade, he must be forged between the hammer and the anvil.
Now that Ulfric is
There
dead,
are those who
will
still
there be
call
peace?
themselves Stormcloaks, who continue to fight us and bring misery to the people, but they are few in number. The ordinary citizen will be happy to get back to life as normal, to have their families return home. And they should enjoy it while they can. I suspect all of Tamriel will again be called to arms in the not-too-distant future.
So what's next for the
The
accomplished
General's
Legate
put me in
Rika?
charge of assisting the new governments. I may understand things here in Skyrim better than the General, but I'm a soldier at heart, not a politician. But I'll do my best. This is the land of my birth, the land that shaped me. I'm proud to have any part in making it strong again.
Is there
The
anything
Legion's
further I can
work
do
is
for the
far
Legion?
from finished, but you are free to roam. I suspect you'll be of greater good to Skyrim out there, in the world. If, while you're out there, you stumble into any Stormcloak military camps, I expect you to destroy them. I've reports they are hiding in the hills. Until next time.
We sure showed them.
Thanks. Couldn't have done that without
Tullius? Tullius! Where'd you go? Ah, well. So let's see. Huh. That's funny. Let's, fast travel so that something can be done. Why don't we go to the Blue Palace and see if we can get, Elisif's reaction to this? I'm sure she's gonna be overjoyed to hear that the man who killed her husband is dead. And then, perhaps, once things have cleaned up, we'll head back. Oh my gosh, it's nighttime again. And then we'll fast travel back to Windhelm, see if they've cleaned things up, and meet the new Jarl, and have him possibly name me the Thane of Windhelm, so I can actually buy property there.
Hey, watch it!
Sorry. I didn't know you were going to walk out the door at that moment.
It's a fine day with you around. Be well. Pray for
May the
Solitude
gods watch
and
over
her
your
husband.
battles, friend.
My
I
duty
won't
is to keep
forget
the
what
Jarl
you've done
safe,
for Solitude.
not play nursemaid to you
Nothing.
sycophants.
Not one word from her about the fact that we just helped the Empire win the war. Well, that's disappointing, but I guess that's part of the vanilla version. I'll tell you what. Not that I'm not enjoying making this playthrough for myself and for you guys, but I actually am also looking forward to, once I finish this playthrough, I'll be able to, then, you know, because then I will have gotten whatever trophies I wanted to get. Then I can try again with a different character, but also see what it's like to utilize the mods. See how the mod thing works here on the PS4.
If you need
All right,
potions,
now let's see if
head
we can
over
talk
to
to
Angeline's
Tullius.
Aromatics.
No.
Are you going to return to Cyrodiil
I
now?
suspect Skyrim to be my home for many years. I can't say I'll ever get used to the damn cold or understand these Nords, but I've come to respect them. The harshness of Skyrim has a way of carving a man down to his true self.
Huh. Now that Ulfric
The
is dead, you think
fiercest
there'll
of
be
the
peace?
remaining rebels will continue to harass us, but by and large, the people here desire peace. What I'm not so sure about is the peace we've made with the Thalmor. But we'll keep that between the two of us, all right?
No, I get what he's saying. I completely get what he's saying there. Because if you haven't figured it out, the Empire's not okay with this peace that they have settled for the time being with the Thalmor. They want to win that war. And they are not happy about having to agree to that concordant that banned the Talos worship and all that. But they kind of felt like they had no choice at that point. But they're just biding their time. They're looking at this in the long term, the long run, and they are planning so far down the road to try and see if they can be able to bounce back and defeat the Thalmor. Why are the flags flashing there? They shouldn't be. They should just change to red. Why is this whole
Ulfric
map
is
not
dead
red?
and his army destroyed. There's not much more I could ask of you. The gods, however, I suspect, may have plans for you elsewhere. That said, Stormcloak true believers are still operating out of hidden military camps in the hills. If you encounter any on your travels, kill them. With luck, they'll soon lose heart and return to their homes and families. If not, we'll be forced to put them all to the sword. Dismissed.
On the coldest of nights,
Yes, sir.
in the steam rising from my breath, I see the many faces of the dead.
Oh,
Go
Ricka,
fiddling
such
with
a
any
poet.
locks around here, we're going to have a real problem.
Now, let's try fast traveling back to Windhelm. And see how, if anything has cleaned up, or, you know, and if they've established the new Jarl. Wait a minute.
You have something to say,
Layla
dog?
Lawgiver?
Something on your mind? I feel so helpless out here. The people of Riften depended on
Wait
me.
I
a
hope the
minute.
wilds claim you one of these days.
I don't like talking to someone who holds their honor so cheaply.
Jarl Skald is upset over the loss
Leave
of
me
Dawnstar.
alone.
I'll
Can't
admit,
an old man
it's
have some
nothing I have to
peace?
worry about.
Oh gosh, Ulfric and Galmar are still here. Wait a minute, where's the new Jarl?
I'd explain my research, but you'd just be confused.
Hold on. Could he be upstairs? Oh wait, what time is it? It's 1:30 in the morning. Of course he's not there. Ugh, why I hate that it does this.
Mind the way.
It always sends me in the middle of the night. Alright, hold on a second. Let me see if this fixes it.
What a waste.
7 hours.
Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of time.
There he is.
Leg it?
Oh.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
So this is the guy that I was telling you about, who was talking about how Ulfric would not send soldiers to help out people who were not Nords. Let me put it that way. Alright, let's see. Interesting questions here. Will you let the Argonians into the city?
But it's not as simple as that. Most of the folk in the city believe, as Ulfric did, that outsiders should not be trusted. Until those people learn to accept the Argonians, they must remain outside, for their own safety. Old habits don't die easily, and we Nords can be as stubborn as stone.
Yup. Any
I've
plans to
taken
renovate
first
the Grey
steps
Quarter?
toward doing so already. I met with several of the Dark Elves to discuss improvements in the Grey Quarter, but we have no real plans as of yet. First, we'll need to refill our coffers and stockpile stone and wood. The war took a heavy toll on Windhelm's resources, but I swore an oath to our Dunmer friends that for as long as I sit on the throne of Windhelm, their needs will not be ignored.
Nice. How are you settling into the new role?
Struggle. But a Nord doesn't back down from a fight when the cause is honorable. I just wish things were simpler. In my days as a soldier, I knew who the enemy was and how to defeat him. Unfortunately, a sword can't repair damaged buildings, feed hungry people, or undo years of prejudice. There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title. However, you help my people, the honor will be mine.
This is the people of Eastmarch.
Safe journeys, sword
Okay.
brother. My time is limited, so speak quickly.
Serving as steward to Ulfric Stormcloak. Splendid. There's a house available right now.
12,000 gold.
Wonderful. Here is the key to your new home. I'll be glad.
All right.
And of course, now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well.
Living room.
Is there anything else you'd like to purchase?
Armory. Oh yes. So the house that they gave me is the house that used to be a crime scene for that serial killer that I mentioned so many videos ago. That quest, Blood on the Ice. Yeah. It's the same house where we found evidence linking to that serial killer. Yeah.
Very well.
So they need to clean that up.
Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well.
Armory.
Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well.
Enchanting
Is
laboratory.
there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well.
Alchemy
Is there anything
lab.
else you'd like to purchase? Very well.
Children's bedroom.
Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? As you wish. Speak
That's
to
it.
me again if you decide to. The Jarl has put out a bounty to slay a giant. Here, take a look at this decree for details.
Oh, great.
Then by my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Eastmarch. Congratulations. I grant you a personal house card. I'll also notify my guards of your new title.
Axe of Eastmarch. Very interesting that he has a couple of the Stormcloak Jarls here, just kind of sitting here. I thought the Empire would have taken them as prisoner, like put them in a dungeon or a prison, but nope, they're just allowed to just kind of like chill here and feast. Funny thing, if you help the Stormcloaks win the war, the Imperial Jarls that were there but get replaced are like put in a prison over at the Blue Palace in Solitude. That's like below where Elisif sits. I thought that was like, oh, is this the fate of like the losing Jarls? But no, apparently some of the other Jarls here are just kind of chilling here. Alright, let's go check out my house here in Windhelm. It's right over here, actually. Here it is.
Honored to see you again,
Carl.
my thane.
Alright. Uh-huh. Yeah, this enchanting lab, this is the secret room where some of the evidence was stored away. And, ooh, some nice gems there. Are those? Oh, yes. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Lots of ingredients there for alchemy. Let's take a look upstairs. Ooh, mannequins, display cases. Very nice armory. Ah, this is clearly my bedroom here. The main bedroom. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay. So, again, the only other way to get this far, if you don't help the Empire take Windhelm, is to, I think you have to solve that serial killer quest here in Windhelm. And then you have to join the Stormcloaks, and I guess perhaps also help the Stormcloaks win the war before Ulfric will be like, alright, I'll name you my thing. So that was the Civil War questline, everyone. So now we could go back to Papaneeks or Esbern, but I think it would make more sense to me to go back to Papaneeks. I mean, if I'm going to learn a shout about a dragon, you know, to lure it into Whiterun, why wouldn't I not go to Papaneeks? I mean, not that I don't doubt Esbern and his knowledge, but this is, you know, Papaneeks has been a dragon for thousands of years who probably knows them personally. You know, why would I not want to get info from him? Esbern was like the next closest, best thing we had until I met Papaneeks, and then it was like, well, Papaneeks is like my best source of info here. During the time I went to the dungeons, I was able to acquire Orc, Wood Elf, and High Elf blood. I just need Falmer blood and Dark Elf blood. Falmer blood should not be a problem, considering how often I encounter them in Dwemer dungeons. There's a chance I could encounter Dark Elf blood once we start doing the Dawnstar stuff, but I don't think vampires are able to be part of that. I don't know if I can harvest blood from a vampire, Dark Elf vampire. So, we will, I'm not necessarily ready to continue this, because once we really start this here, it's like, this is the point of no return. Once you start this, there's no going back until you finish the main story. So I think what we'll do is we will either continue the Mage Guild quest line, or we will do Awakening and see what's going on with the vampires. Stay tuned.